Hello and welcome to Automation Masters. I'm going to be showing you how the Sumari AutoTrader Robot traded the financial market today. It was trading medium to long term, so this is a bit more on a swing rather than the scalping approach. You can trade it both on the scalping and the swing approach. And if you want more consistency and more profitability medium to long term, if you prefer being a swing trader, then I'm going to show you how it trades and holds your trades a bit longer. So right now we're going to start with GBP USD. This is a trade that it opened in the morning during the London Open, and all the trades were executed in the morning during the London Open. I see a couple of trades just closing right now, opening new trades as I'm starting this session. So now the GBP USD opened here. Since it opened and it shot all the way up until there, it had a bit of resistance over here, but the robot did say that it's not yet a reversal, continued to hold, and then during the New York Open it shot all the way up here. Right now it also had a bit of resistance, but it saw that it's still yet not reversing as yet, and then as it continues up, it will continue to hold this buy trade. Right now this GBP USD is obviously one of the biggest money makers, sitting at 8K, and now I'm gonna be showcasing how it traded with GBP JPY, that's GJ, and then it also opened a trade during the London Open session, and it's been holding this trade. It went up, retraced, it continued to hold, and then it shot all the way up just like that. If you're wondering as to where's the SL and TP, the robot automatically closes the trade in TP and reopens a new trade selling if it picks up that the market is reversing. So it does not put an active SL because SLs can be hunted. You know, when we do, let's say the market was moving up, and if the robot would have trailed up here, we would have then been kicked out and the market would move up without us. So it uses automated SL, which will only close when a new market trend trade reopens. So now if we're to take a sell here, it will then open close the buy, then open a sell. So your TP and SL will be based on the opposite market trend direction. So this on GJ, so checking there on GJ made about 9,200 over there. So that's GJ. And then let's look at GBP CAD. Now GBP CAD, the same thing. It opened during the London market session. It shot up. The buy trade was correct. If you see a blue line pointing up, that means it was a buy trade, and it's correct if it's pointing up. If it's going down, it means it was an incorrect trade. And if you see a red line going down, there was a correct sell. If it's a red going up, then there was an incorrect trade. So it tried to open a trade here, and the market shot down. It tried to buy, the market shot down, it sold, and now the market went, it tried to sell. The market went down, and then it bought, then the market went down, and then it closed the buy, and then it sold, then it went down to this level. From here it bounced back until there, then it saw that it's time to buy, it bought over there. Now the market went up till this area over here, still holding this buy because it is still seeing a probability of a continuation. All in all, right now the portfolio is sitting at about 29.4k, and USA 30 over here, it opened a buy trade. The market went down, meaning we lost this trade. It sold, the market went up, we lost yet another trade. It bought, the market closed there and made just a bit of money, and then after that it sold, shot down, and then it went up. So I think this was during the New York Open, if I'm not mistaken, or there was some sort of news or great volatility around this area. But after that, it then continued to hold the SPY, and the market shot back up to the top with us like that. So now whatever losses that we incurred over like here, actually it was just this was a losing trade and this one. So they were made back with this SPY, and actually with this one too. That is how it is holding it. And then with this USA 30, let me just quickly check and see. It's sitting at 2.5, and obviously depending on the kind of broker that you're trading with, this is worth way more depending on which broker you're trading your indices with. And obviously lot sizes, they are also dependent on what broker you're trading with. So other brokers with a way lower lot size would have made way more money than the broker that I'm currently trading this specific account with, because I trade with a bit more brokers, testing different brokers. So if you want to see which broker that I'm trading with, or the robot trades with, you can check the link in bio, or check on the description down below. Then you will be able to see the brokers that you can trade the robot with. What's more important is to select a zero spread account, because the raw spread will make you not to enter super sniper entries. The only thing with a zero spread account is that it will charge you commission, but it's not a problem. Commission, it's 63 rand, the profit is 2.5. Commission is 285, the profit is 4.4, so it's fine. So choose a commission account, and then that's it. I know some people with whatever experience in trading, they'll be like, no, I don't want a commission account, I want to trade a raw spread. Then there's nothing else I can do if you're forced to trade a raw spread. But I'd always advise you to trade a zero spread account, and a broker that's very good with the zero spread account. You can check HF and Just. Those two are better when it comes to zero spreads accounts, or very flat rate accounts, and also instruments that are very good with flat spreads or zero spread accounts would be your gold, together with your indices. And then now checking here how Euro NZD traded. Euro NZD, okay, I think it bought here. It bought here, and then it sold, it went down, and then it went up, and then we lost this sell trade, and then it sold over, it bought over there, and the market went down. So we lost these two trades. Then it sold, the market went down, we make profit. Then here it sold, it bought, market went up and came back, then it sold, and then the market shot up, and then it's buying, and then currently holding this buy, which will potentially move. If it moves up till there, we would have made a lot of profit as well with Euro NZD. Or if it breaks going down, then the robot will sell. So what I want you to note here is that the robot, sometimes as it opens a trade, buying over there, thinking that it's going to be a breakout, and then if there is no breakout and you're trading like a higher time frame, it can then have you having with the market moving down. So right here, you're going down with the wrong trade. And then right now, when it got to this low, it opened a sell, then you would have executed a correct trade. And right now, it's also in a correct trade. So it helps to trade a bit of a bigger account, because you can trade multiple instruments. Now, when you're trading a small account and you're trading just one instrument, and now you find that it incurs losses on that particular instrument, then you find that your account either is not growing, or it ends your day in a loss, because it would have been just a single instrument. But if your account is big enough, you trade really small lot sizes, and then you trade multiple instruments, then you're able to diversify to say, if I'm losing on this instrument, then on the other instruments, I will then be able to make back my money. And another thing that you need to also look into is the fact that this particular instrument, Euro NZD, it had news, the NZD news at night, and they moved a lot. So you'd anticipate that today the market, you would get into some form of either a slow movement or a market correction, because it had already exhausted a lot of liquidity earlier on. So now when you're loading the robot, just avoid instruments that have already collected a lot of liquidity, because if there's been a lot of liquidity sweep, now what are you going to get from that trade? Even if you can't, the bot can spot the fair value gaps, but still, there's not enough money or momentum that can be collected on that particular trade. So avoid setups like this, because it might not come up with a lot of juice. I added it so that you can be able to see how it was to perform in an instrument like that. And then now on a position like this as well, the bot bought, and then over here we made a profit, and then it sold, it shot down, it came back here. Over here it closed the sell, it opened the buy, it's still holding the buy over here. I think this is already, okay, this is a repeated chart. Okay, you can see it's on GBP CAD. So the chart was opened twice, as I can see over here. So I've already spoken about this one. And Euro GBP. Euro GBP, when we loaded it in the morning, it sold, the market went down and it showed up, and then it then opened a buy trade. The market bought, and then we lost these two trades, and then it started to sell, and we made back that money and made more money as a profit over there. And also what I wanted you to see is the lower the time frame, like with this Euro NZD, there is potentially more trades being executed and potentially more losses that could also be incurred. And the higher the time frame, you know, even though there are losses, but whichever trades that go right will have a bit more profit, and it will obviously be a bit more quiet. As you know, the higher you go with the time frames, the more quiet it gets, you know, with how the market is moving. So there's going to be less trades and a bit more profitability and less losses the higher the time frame. But don't go higher than H1. I prefer M30 for medium to long term trades, and then M5 for short term trades, which is your scalping. And with news, we trade the robot with M1 just 2 minutes before the news, and we will hold the direction of the news. And then a lot of people did lose money during the NFP, but the bot did catch the first trade that went down selling of gold. And then after that, when the market beat, it was gold or UJ, then when the market did the opposite, then you would have also had an early entry, early exit, and early entry buying when you were trading it on M1. But if you are trading it on M5, you obviously would have lost money because the NFP was shooting up and down. But those who traded it on M1, then you guys made a lot of money. Then NZD CAD, same thing. Market moved a lot. So right now, after it moved a lot, we loaded the bot on this M30, different from the one that we loaded on M15 with Euro NZD. Then here, the bot sold because it was picking momentum of breaking this level, but the market went up. And then when it got there, it bought, and then market went up. From there, it sold. Then from there, it is now opening a buy. So it made back some profits with that sell and with that buy. Only just one trade was wrong. So with these two correct trades, a bit of money was made there, and then now it's opening a buy. If it goes back up, then you would have also made a bit of profit here. So the difference is that if it was in a lower time frame, you would have lost more money, but in a higher time frame, it is having just one losing trade and two winning trades, and there's less noise, there's less losses as compared to a lower time frame. So if you are having a Sumari AutoTrader Robot, I do encourage you to trade M30, and I do encourage you to open multiple instruments instead of increasing the lot size on one instrument. Rather trade a 0.02 on 4 instruments, then trade maybe 0.1 on one instrument, or you can trade 0.1 on 6 instruments instead of trading in 0.6 or 0.06. So CAD-JPY, same thing. On CAD-JPY, loaded it, opened a buy, and then we made money. It opened a buy, it came back down, it sold, and then we lost money in these two trades. And then from there, it bought. Then we're making money with the trade going up there. It does see that there might still be a retracement getting here. If it's going to continue going up, it will continue to hold the trade. But if it's going to start selling all the way down, it will open a sell trade maybe from that level going down. So, but right now we're deep in profit with CAD-JPY, right? And Euro USD. Now, Euro USD, this past 2 weeks hasn't been performing well. It normally has its days. So right now it has not been, it stays. It's got a lot of spikes. It's spiking a lot. And today it was just caught on this level. So it did not perform well at all with Euro USD. And then there are days like this, there are weeks like this with certain instruments. So I just want you to see the realistic approach with how the robot trades. So here we lost the buy. It bought all the way to the top, and then it came back down. Okay, we made a bit of profit, and then it sold, picking up a momentum that could have broke this level going down. but then the market showed all the way up to the top, and then from there it opened a buy, it showed back down here, and then now it's selling, and the market is moving just like that. So what I want you to also see here, those who've already got the robot, whenever the market is caught in a very compressed zone like this, be it on M5 or M1 or M30, I want you to not load the board in a compressed market like this. So what you need to do, you need to load the board in an open market, when the market is still open like this, or when there's a breakout and you see there's a lot of room for the market to move over there. So when there's a lot of room for the market to move, then you are able to make a lot of profit. So I'm just trying to enlighten you guys so that you don't just load an instrument and pray for the best. Just ensure that there's a bit of room for the market to move within the trend lines which are there. I know, especially for beginner traders, it might not be easy to know where's room here, where's there no room there. But the more you lose some trades and you see that, oh, okay, when the market is compressed, I tend to lose a bit of trades. Like over here, the market was moving over here. There were trend lines over here. Then when you see you losing a bit of trades, then you would only maybe load this instrument once the market has created these two levels and it's open, or when it breaks and it starts trading from there. There's room from here to there. Then wow, you can load it. It buys from there going up, or even if it does pick a double top over there, it's perfectly fine. You would have then at least made quite good profits. And then I just chose a teaching approach with this video so that you understand the power of the Sumari AutoTrader Robot and its limitations, so that you can understand how to best maximize its potential and your profitability. This is the best tool there is on the market. If you can understand how to use it the best, then your profitability will obviously be good. And the best time frame thus far for the bot, after trading it repeatedly with great consistency, the M30 time frame tends to produce more consistency and more results over any other time frame. So do switch to M30 if you are not trading on M30. If you prefer scalping, then it's fine. You can continue to scalp, and then also ensure that when there's gonna be news, like mostly at 14:30 South African time or at 16:30, there's normally news. So around those times, don't be on an M30 time frame. Like for example, if there's gonna be news such as NFP, or there's gonna be interest rates, PPI, CPI, we wanna go lower. Because if we're holding a buy and with one trade, we can come back here, and that can be a trade that can make you lose a lot of money. So we don't want that. So right now, this is what I wanted to show you guys. And this is the Sumari AutoTrader Robot. You've seen what it's capable of doing. And if you're looking for this bot, currently the bot is on a July winter special, which ends at the end of July. If you want to buy this robot, monthly subscription original price is 2,500 rands monthly subscription. Currently, it's going for 2,000 rands monthly subscription. And if you're looking for this board and you want to own it, say, I don't want no monthly subscription, you want to own the board, then you can purchase it with the normal price. It's 25,000 rands. Once off, then it's yours for lifetime, and then you get access to all updates. Every time we do an update, then you do qualify to get a free update. But now it's got a winter special currently, which ends at the end of July, which is going for 7,500 rands. It will never ever gonna be this low ever again. I just gave it up at this price for you guys to own it. A lot of you have been praying that I bring it down. This is the first special of the Sumari AutoTrader Robot for the year, and it's the last one this year. So do gain access to this robot, get yourself automated, and take your trading game to the next level. It is available on a smartphone version, which will run on our smartphone service, but it's also available on a desktop version, which will run on either your laptop or computer. So you decide which one you want to have access to. And then lifetime, You can buy it and then fund it anytime, even monthly. If this month you decide to buy a monthly subscription for 2K and then spend the next month raising capital, then next month you fund, you say, we really guys want to trade, then you start trading from there. It is perfectly fine. You can also